When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, over the 12th man, and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on another team from the SEC, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. From the gun, give on the inside. At the 35, he's loose. Turns it on down the left side. The 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Offense in a bunch formation. Back to throw, it's Reed. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Gamecocks. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And the extra point makes it 14-0.
That makes the score. South Carolina, 14. Texas A&M, 0.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Craver. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
In college football, you see this a ton now. And you use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Grab near the sticks. It's Craver. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
So you didn't pick up the first down on the short game, but will the analytics sway them to go for it here on fourth down?
I think the analytics say go for it, Reese, every single time, every situation now. It's only 1 yard to go, short yardage situation, man. I'm going to trust I can get that going.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the fourth down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, South Carolina.
Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and now all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take the field?
You're right, man. The momentum swings so fast, and now this defense's job is to go out and stop it, right? Like, we made a mistake. You huddle the guys up, sudden change. Be aware they might take a shot down the field.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, South Carolina. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. What a play by this defense with a pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. The short hands, it's Concepcion. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing it. So nice job by that QB, putting the football right on the face mask of his wide receiver.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
And the Aggies will have it 1st and 10. A little too anxious to get started on the outside, and that's a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the step off, now they have to deal with 1st and 15. football. On the ground, it's Owens. Oh, he's got some space. Just what they needed, an explosive play in the running game, and they're out to the 49-yard line before he goes out of bounds. The Aggies are flying down the field. Power football with the run. Got the first down and more. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. Foundation of Aggie football built on toughness like that, running it like John David Crow back in the day.
And those Texas people are tough and rugged, and you know they wear their great outfits that you love to watch. But these Aggies, I think they're at their best when they got great running backs. And you've seen Spiller and A-Chain in recent history finding those game breakers, those game busters that can make big plays.
They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun to give, looking for room. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
Nice patience by the quarterback there. He had his receiver running a crossing route, but the QB knew it was zone coverage, so he's got to be careful and make sure that he hits him in a window, and he did that right there.
And the Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Deep shot for the end zone. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
And you just got to wonder if the pass rush affected the QB's accuracy on that throw. He had his guy wide open in the end zone, but he had to throw it a split second faster than he wanted to, and the ball got away from him.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. Not a chance. Missed it. Couldn't find the range on the field goal, couldn't cut into the deficit, and they are still down by 21. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Going over the top. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got it inside the 30. Racing to the right. Touchdown, Gamecocks. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Tennessee left little doubt. You know, this version of the Volunteers can hang with any of the teams of the past. And remember, this is a program that went 13-0 en route to a national title back in 1998. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Reed. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
That's caught. It's Craven. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
To the air on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Craven. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter.
At the 33. Second down coming up.
We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Turns it on in midfield. Running free. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
South Carolina, 35.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
Set to kick off.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Smith. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Aggies want to move quickly.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line.
There he goes. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Under fire. He's got it. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. This is why quarterbacks get the biggest NIL deals, because they're supposed to make something out of nothing.
You know what? If he took some of that NIL money, Reese, and spent it on more linemen, maybe he has more protection and more time to go through his progressions.
Runs through a tackle. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggie. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They'll line up to go for 2. Looking downfield, it's Reed. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that 2-point conversion.
Number 47 set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And the Gamecocks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Here's a heat. He'll pull it down. Still on his feet at the 35. Across the 35. Out of bounds at the 36. And a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
And he's really proven to this defense that he's just not a one-trick pony. He can beat you through the air, and now he can do this. Now he can take off and scramble, move the sticks, get a first down for his offense. This defense, they're starting to learn pretty quickly. This guy is a talented joker at quarterback.
Guys, let's chat just for a second about South Carolina. It's the conference finale today. Win this one. Extra football ahead. Has taken a ton of hard work to get here, David, and they certainly can't afford to let down.
Yeah, and you people, Reese, you know, that looking ahead, always point to the future, like they need to win today. Like their goals are still in front of them, but today is a big day in the conference to continue to keep winning.
And that's the thing I think their coach kept reminding his team of all week long. At the very start of the year in our first team meeting, we put our goals up on the board. The number one goal was to win the conference, and they have a chance to guarantee themselves a spot in that game with a win today.
The Gamecocks lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And the Gamecocks line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Quarterback making checks. Back to pass, it's Reed. Makes the catch, it's Smith. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
Looking to throw on first down. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down.
Man, he almost throws another one. I tell you what, it's just been one of those days. Sometimes it's not your day, and just turning the ball over like they're a nonprofit, man, just giving it away. This offense has been reckless. It's been careless. They've got to do a better job of being smart with the football.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Craver. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Aggies. Once he got some room, it was over.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
He's into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and they shave a couple more off of this lead.
And it's more common to throw for the 2-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You could tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice 2-point conversion.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Back has it. Got room to work. He has the first and still on his feet. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats.
Yeah, and this offense is built behind this guy. I mean, a guy that you can hand the football to consistently and expect positive yards all day long, all game long. Now he's over 100 yards on the day.
Touch pass on the line. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
They'll get this drive started from the 29. Got a man. It's Owens. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Aggies racing to the line in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Reed. Skips away from pressure. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. The short hands, it's Owens. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down.
Timeout, South Carolina.
This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
The defense has been all over this quarterback all game long. It's almost as if they know where he's going to throw. That now, the 3rd interception he's thrown.
Pulls it in down the sideline. Turning it on. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He might want another play. To throw, it's Reed. Showing the arm strength to the left. And the pass falls harmlessly to the ground. We'll see if the laundry is as harmless. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. Nestled just inside that right upright. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Gamecocks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll start the 3rd quarter with the run. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, no question where this quarterback is going to be trying to go with the football in this game, right? He's looking for his big play wide out, and the defense knows it. They had him double covered that time.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab. It's Concepcion. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. The pull and throw off the RPO. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
Nice job by the defense there. You talk about when you have your foot on the neck of your opponent, you just keep the pressure down, right? You don't take it off. And with that opportunity on 4th down in their opponent's territory, you get the stop. You now get another.
Touchdown, South Carolina! And the pummeling has started.
South Carolina.
Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Back to throw, it's Reed. Sets up the screen. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Extending the play. That's reeled in. It's Owens. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's Wilson. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. I don't blame them. They're going to keep working this guy out of the slot until somebody finds a way to stop him.
Yeah, and why wouldn't you, man? You find a matchup that's working, and you got a guy with this kind of athletic ability in the slot. Dude, keep finding him, keep using different routes. So far, the defense doesn't have an answer for him.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Wilson. And he'll be brought down. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked in what this defense is trying to do.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches, David.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical. We work on this all week. You know you're going for it on 4th down.
In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes.
Oh, he's got some space. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Yeah, and obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, the quarterback making good decisions. It is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He leaves it with his back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
To the air, it's Sellers. Got his man in the middle. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they take it in for 6 more points. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in his quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Got it in the middle, it's Wilson. And he's brought down after a nice game.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Looking downfield on first down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play, and the wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to pass, it's Reed. Here's the pressure. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires left. Got him in the open. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
The Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
I know we're in the third quarter, but because they're trailing like they are, they're right now in four down mode every single drive. You throw an incompletion down in the red zone, this is a no-brainer. They're going to be throwing it again, and we'll see if the defense can step up here.
It's good. Easy call for the ref. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Boston College will need to mount a comeback. But these fans remember when Zay Flowers earned All-America honors. They know this game is not over. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Georgia Tech. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back. If anything develops, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot.
He'll take a shot. Touchdown Gamecocks. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy. I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch. And he does it in a big moment here in this game.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive.
22.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Reed. Got a man, it's Craver. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Second down, they'll go to the air. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Complete and looking for enough for the first down. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They do believe in this four-down territory stuff. 0 for 4 doesn't stop him from trying a fifth. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Get you some of that. And with that completion, now he's over 400 yards on the day. That's a really, really good game for this quarterback. He's been almost flawless.
Looking to throw, it's Reed. Tight end finds a soft spot. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Zings it complete to the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Fires to the end zone. Looking for the goal line. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
It's first and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Got nothing last time. Now second and goal from the 3. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
From his end zone, looking to throw, got to take care of the ball. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
This offense tries to get rolling from its own 15 on first down. He wants that clock to run. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Let's go. Back to throw. It's Sellers. It's complete to the left. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Man, it's go time for this defense now. I mean, you're down by a couple scores, and they're still making big plays. You got to find a way to get a stop, create a turnover, switch the momentum to your side quickly.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll move the tight end. Wants to fire on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Harbor. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Get it out on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
He'll field the punt and see what he can get. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Making side adjustments here. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Dropping back, it's Reed. Looking down the middle. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know.
Looking to take a shot. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now, to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down.